Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I thought to do a little video. So I think today's video is going to be very short about some of the really wonderful jewelry items or some of the items that I've bought during my travels recently to China. And it's funny because I know this is like really late, but when I was there, and we were traveling to see the pandas, that was the day actually that the extra tariffs came in that was applied, from America. And and then suddenly there was that TikTok video explosion of potentially sort of replica bags made in Chinese factories. And then we all know what happened after that. But I thought I would... No, this is not a video about handbags. Or maybe there is a couple of handbags will be in there. I just wanted to... Because in the midst of all these videos, I know everybody will say that, we don't mean to say that Chinese-made goods are of bad quality. What I do want to say is there is a price for everything. There is literally, we get what we pay for when we go to China as well. There are goods that are very cheaply made, and then there are also goods that are highly that are only made by highly skilled artisans. And China has a long history of handmade things, jewelry, clothing, hand embroidery and things like that. I'm just a bit annoyed at myself for not buying this one particular embroidered, well, not one particular, but something embroidered from Sichuan, which is where I went recently, because they are known for what they call shoe embroidery. So shoe embroidery is sort of embroidery that is done with silk threads and that it almost appears 3D. It's done by hand and it's very costly, takes a lot of time, and artisans train for a long time before, their embroidery is considered sort of high quality to be sold. And the closest thing I have is I bought a hair decoration. So if you've seen my video I'll link it below. It's the one where I went to the shopping precinct and we saw lots of stalls. And in the stalls, there was a young man who was selling hair decorations or hair sticks with hand embroidered sort of flowers and motifs made by his wife. So I will show you some of that. So that's the closest thing to embroidery that I bought. But otherwise, who knows? I will be back again to Sichuan, and then I'll probably go and hunt out some of these embroidered items. Anyway, so I bought a really cool silver ring from one of the shop that in what they call Guanzai Alley or Guanzai Xiang. So it is a very famous precinct for shopping and for pedestrians, just going for a walk. If you ever go to Sichuan or Chengdu, you must go and visit Guanzai Alley. I will be, later in the week, will be posting my vlog of me walking around Guanzai Alley and what I saw. Yes, there was a Pop Mart. Yeah, interested now? So it's a lotus silver ring. And see how it's 1, 2, 3 levels of petals, and the 2 petals, rings of petals, you can turn it around. It's such a good, when I'm bored, I just twizzle my ring like this, like in meetings. And it's actually one which is open. Can you see there's a little gap between the bud and the lotus? So you can adjust the ring size, which is really nice. And yeah, just love the craftsmanship. I love jewelry that has the border is shiny and then there's matte center or matte bits to it. So it gives the motif a dimension. So I don't know. Oops. Can you? Oh, okay. Maybe that's not as good. So hopefully you guys can see. I'll insert a photo. I think I'll blow up. I'll insert like a big photo, you know, like a close-up photo so you can see better what I'm talking about. And the other silver piece of jewelry that I bought was the coolest one, I think, is actually a belt made of silver. So let's talk about this beautiful, gorgeous belt. Look at this beautiful, I don't know if you call it filigree pattern, but this very delicate silver work. It's quite heavy actually, and Tibetan people believe in wearing silver as a means of purifying your blood, purifying your system. She kind of advised me to buy this beautiful belt. The one she wore was quite large and heavy, but I was like saying, oh, could I have something small and dainty? Because I'm quite a petite person. So, and yes, so this is the one she picked out for me, which I really, really do love. I do love the intricacy of this entire silver belt. And it was, so she did cut off some links. I think like another good like 5 or 6, about 5 or 6 more little petals, these segments, plus like extra chains. So she did cut that off and only sold me the weight of this silver belt. But I think the class, and I've been wearing it almost every day, and you can wear it as a decoration. I was advised I can wear it for decoration. I can wear it. It's best to wear it underneath, like 2 to 3 fingers underneath my belly button. And I wear it both ways. I have to say, I don't normally wear belts, but I really, really, really enjoy wearing this. But I really love it. It's just so beautiful and so unique. And let's look at the back as well. It's matte at the back and shiny on the one side. But the back is also similarly beautiful. It's not as if the back is not, you know, the back is just made just as neat as the front. So I think this is the biggest purchase for me while I was in China. But I must say, I felt a little bit duped afterwards, but I kind of like didn't have the energy to argue. She was such a nice lady. And we bought combs, and this actually, we bought a silver comb. My mom bought a silver comb, and the silver comb, you can use it to do gua sha as well. And this belt, I was told, you could just roll it up or use this part of the buckle to do gua sha, which is another medical term for sort of, when you scrape off all the diseases. Sorry, my husband came back from work. So yes, I think this is the most treasured piece I bought from the trip. And so where I was just left off was gua sha. So have a Google. So you can, and I often quite do that on like sore muscles. And as you scrape, let me see, how do I do this properly? You can see the redness starts coming out and little red dots or tiny little basically hematomas. So if you have like sore muscles, you can scrape it, and I don't know, you just feel much better. You bring lots of blood flow to the affected area. As some of you know, I dance quite a lot, and sometimes I do have niggly, sore muscles and all that. And then if I just gua sha, I feel so much better the next day. And if you can get like a silver spoon, if you go to an antique shop and buy like a silver spoon, and you can do the same with a silver spoon, try it on the soles of your feet. It feels really, really like nice. I do, but maybe not everyone's into feet. But and I do that. It's very, very, feels really nice. Okay, so silver belt. Right, let's talk about the hair stick. Okay, so so this is the hair stick. So I bought 2. I bought a plain one, And then this is the one that is embroidered. So this is sandalwood. I can smell it. It's really nice. And this is green. They told me it's green sandalwood. The smell is slightly different, and this one has a stronger smell than this one. Yeah, so there's a particular way, like I love this little, this is a cloud motif. Yeah, I love this way of, like, you know, having it a sort of like a bun French rolly thing. Like you use it to, you know, twirl it around. But I find like my hair is so slippery and fine, it still slips out. So I can really only use this as a decoration. But what's so beautiful about this is, see how, so what it is she's wrapped around very fine wire. She's wrapped the silk threads around it. And it gives it that dimension, that somewhat, yeah, dimension on, yeah, like just have that, you know, light and shade to the petals of the flower, or the leaves, sorry. And yeah, to the flower. I really love wearing this. Wasn't cheap, I will admit, but it is handmade. She is a small business, and I really enjoy supporting a small business and small artisan business. Yeah, this one. I know, I really, yeah, and as you have seen in my previous video, wearing hanfu or wearing like traditional costume is one of those like trends at the moment. You can like wear costumes, walk around the city, or like go have high tea. Like me and my friends, we've got out, like, you know, all decked out in traditional costume, go and have like high tea or something, yeah, as a group, and then have our photos taken. Yeah, it's quite the thing right now. So yes, this is one other thing. Okay, and as you've seen here at the back, I've got some clothes to show you. So we'll have a little close-up, and then I'll do some mug shots. So every time when I do go to China or when I go traveling, I like to buy a couple or a few or one at least items of clothing from that country. And I always love buying traditional Chinese clothing, because as a friend of mine have always said, the traditional clothing fits us the best ethnically. And she's, in a way, she's not wrong. She's Korean, but yeah, and she loves also like wearing all this traditional clothing, and in a way I think she's not wrong, because these traditional clothing were made for our body shape and our stature in mind. But at the moment, it's very popular to be wearing vests, or in Chinese it's called 中国风 or 国风, meaning like the new modern Chinese trend, in a nutshell. So it's like we're making these traditional items of clothing into like modern, so that it's more wearable for modern day life. And we sort of stumbled into this little shop that was near our hotel. And what attracted me to the shop initially was she would put out her pet birds outside of the shop every morning, and we walked past many days already, and I didn't just kind of like, oh, it's a clothing shop, oh, the birds are so cute, but we never walked in until one afternoon we happened to be walking past during school off session. So schools, kids were leaving school, and some of the kids were teasing the birds. I think they were a little playing with the birds, and then I realized, oh wow, like it is a clothing shop, we should walk in. So we walked in. She is actually like a representative of a factory, and they sell items, like they draw up what client wants. She sews up a sample, which is this piece. She sews up a sample, and then she sends it to the factory to be made. So in a way, yeah. And I just love this color. I love the scalloping. And these buttons, they are all handmade, hand fashioned, and then hand sewn. Usually all the qipao, like all these sort of yeah, traditionally the dresses, like the yellow dress there, that's called qipao. So usually these things are hand sewn onto, yeah, the thing, and these are handmade. And this piping, that's the hard part of making a qipao or making any of these. But without it, it doesn't look finished. So yes, this is actually quite a large fit, but unfortunately because it's a sample, I loved it so much. There were others that just had the straight opening, but I chose this one because I love the scalloping. Yeah, this beautiful orange. I love orange, you know, like this warm color. And as you know, I've done my personal color matching, and this is definitely my color. Oh yes, so, and I forgot to show you guys one thing while I'm here, because I'm looking at I'm in my dressing area, is I also bought this comb, wooden comb. I have many other wooden combs that I've bought from my other trips in China. Oh my god, I broke one. Oh, I didn't realize that. Oh well, anyway, it's a sandal. Oh, very nice. It's taken on some of the perfume from my hair shampoo. But this is a new one that I've bought. So this is the comb part. It's very, 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 very nice to, you know, massage your scalp. And this part is for like massaging your scalp. Massaging your scalp. Yeah, it's like head massage. It's very nice. And this part, you can use it to like massage behind the ears. I love it for behind the head, for the occipital region. And this is really nice for doing this. So if you have headache, yeah, or your eyes are tired from computer work, you can relieve some tension here. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, this is one more other thing that I bought. Okay, so let us see close up some of the tops and the qipao, and then I'll put on some more shots. Yeah, I also just want to bring attention to, yes, this entire dress is silk or mulberry silk. Yeah, I love these buttons. These are all handmade, and it's like a faded watercolor painting, the motif. And this is about 3/4 length, so about calf length. And this is my favorite top that I bought from the shop. Oh yeah, this dress was bought from a different shop. And yeah, so this is, because you know, this is good for summer. This is higher neck actually, so it's as opposed to like the usual ones where the standing collar is a little bit shorter. But I love pairing this one with that orange vest. Yeah, and I love these buttons. They can, if you're in a rush, they can be annoying to do up and undo. But I think, you know, doing the hand thing, you're supposed to be mindful, of wearing, yeah, just one button at a time. You're supposed to be mindfully doing your buttons. And I love the sleeve, like a little fluted sleeve thing here. Okay, some more shots, and I've got some tops here as well. So this top can also be worn with a skirt for when it's not so cold. And I'll show you how I've done my hair. This is a like a leather thing, and I've just rolled it up and then pierced it through. Yeah, so let's look at, I really love this styling. It's so cool. Yeah, this new Chinese style. Yeah, okay. And yeah, it's really nice when it's to wear the vest when it's not so cold. Like, it's a good, I think it's a really good sort of in like trans-seasonal wear sort of thing. So yeah, and then we do up the buttons. Let's do up the top buttons. Yes, as I said, if you're in a rush, can be really frustrating. And sometimes I find this loop, because it's got like little round brass buttons, sometimes these loops, they need a bit of stretching. There you go. Yeah, very nice. I love this style and orange. Yeah, like real old-fashioned, but kind of cool. But you can wear it with jeans. And the lady who sold it to me said that, yeah, one of the ways is to wear it with jeans, a skirt, mini skirt, or yeah, pants. So this is the new China style, new Chinese trend. Okay, let's try on the qipao. Oh yes, got buttons at the side as well, the same type of buttons. Yeah, so nice. Oh, and bags. We need to talk about bags. While this I didn't buy in my trip, I did buy a hand-embroidered bag, which I no longer, it was a gift from my mother-in-law, so I should have taken a photo and a little video about it. It's got bamboo handles and it's fabric embroidered. It's very pretty. But yeah, I gave it to her for Mother's Day. I should have taken a photo. Anyway, this little bag, I just love this round shape. And yes, it's leather with fabric, brocade fabric. And this one I purchased from Naomi Crafted. So some of you who are members, or not members, sorry, subscribers to my channel would know that she is an artisan that works with leather. She makes leather handbags, and she started off a business using dust bags to upcycle them into gorgeous bags. And at one stage she had this range called Silk Whispers. So I bought 3 of these sort of Chinese made bags. Yeah, so I think this kind of bags goes really well again, yeah, with this dress. And I feel, yeah, if we look close up, I just wanted to bring to attention this really amazing craftsmanship from, yeah, Chinese manufacturers. And I love buying things that are uniquely from yeah, the place that I visit. And usually when I do visit China, I like to buy things that they have, yeah, that is made there, locally made there. And such as traditional wear, because I really can't find traditional wear in Australia. Even if I were to buy traditional wear, I have to buy online. And I have been in the past few years like to buy online. So yeah, anyway, I think this video has gone on long enough. And cool. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. See you in the next video. Bye.